Read this verb, we'll see that it has two syllables and it ends in AIL. So those two factors are going to be very important to deal with. In this video, I want to share with you a spelling and grammar tip for the past tense with a particular focus on the Irish verb cuddle, which is to sleep, cuddle. If we look at this verb, we'll see that it has two syllables and it ends in AIL. So those two factors are going to be very important as we go along in this video. So because it begins with a consonant, cuddle begins with a C, which is a consonant, that means it's more than likely going to take a chevu in the past tense. A chevu is a hitch. Now, I'm not saying all verbs that begin with a consonant take a chevu in the past tense. That's not what I'm saying, but most do. For example, the ones that begin with L, N, and R do not take a chevu in the past tense. But we'll worry about that in another video in the future, I'm sure. The main thing to concentrate on here is cuddle takes a chevu in the past tense. So, huddle me is I slept, and huddle she is he slept. But sometimes the problem and difficulties arise in terms of how to express we slept. So do we have an EMR ending, like AI fada OMAR or I fada OMAR? Or do we have a different ending, like this one here for a customer? We don't have the one like we have for customer because the verb cos, which is to twist or turn, by the way, that verb has one syllable. One syllable. So it just takes one moment of speech to say it, like cos, once. So because it's a one syllable verb, it can only have this type of ending here, like one that ends in AMAR or one that ends in EAMAR. And because it's broad, like the second letter there of cos, CAS, because it's broad, we have to match broad with broad. So that's why it has a broad ending there, AMAR. Now, cuddle has two syllables, so it takes two items of speech to say it. Cuddle, two syllables. And that means it can only have the EMR ending. And because AIL, because cuddle ends in AIL, that means we have to follow that path when deciding what ending it has. So we choose the ending AI fada OMAR. You must also remember here that we do not lose or discard the L. The L comes back and we keep that L and it becomes chudlimer. Chudlimer. So you must keep the A and the I in that order. You can think of it like in alphabetical order if you want, or you can think like that the A is bigger and wider than the I, so it dominates or it leads the I. Whatever way you want to think of it. But that's the rule when expressing the we part in terms of this verb cuddle. Chudlimer. Let's briefly look at another verb. This is cangle, and that's the Irish verb to tie, as in to tie a knot. So cangle is very like cuddle in that it begins with C and it has two syllables. So as you'll see here, it follows the same rule. It takes a chevu in the past tense and it has the EMR ending similar to the verb cuddle. Changlimer. Changlimer. And it keeps the L. As I said before, we don't lose the L just comes back. We keep the L and the A and the I follow in the same order as the original verb is spelt. So I hope you enjoyed this grammar lesson video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to do more videos like this in future. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Slán go fóill.